Hi, I'm Scott Lucas with Lucas Financial Services and Wisdom Tax Group, and today is Wisdom Wednesday. Today I wanted to bring up a subject related to identity theft and trying to protect yourself from that. Recently I had a client that came in, so they got a letter from the Department of Justice that there had been a security breach of people's information related to Medicare, and they were affected by it, and so they were very concerned. They'd also got one recently from AT&T. I think that one was a little bit more publicly noticed. But anyway, anytime that you hear that your identity might have been compromised, it certainly can be very concerning. But there's a couple simple things that you can do that will really carry you very far. First and foremost is set an account up with all three of the credit bureaus, which is Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. You can go to those sites, create the account, and then what you can do is you can freeze your credit. So if somebody happens to get your information, like your social security number and your address and things like that, one of the main things that they would possibly try to do is open up a bank account or something like that in your name. But if your credit is frozen, meaning that it's not accessible, then they're not going to be able to do that. There's no cost for that, and it's very simple to do. And once you freeze your credit and you've got the account open, if for some reason, let's say you're going to buy a new home, and you need your credit accessible to your financial institution or your bank, you can simply go back on, unfreeze the credit for a week, 30 days, whatever that time period is, while they're needing to look at your credit history, and then you can go back in and freeze it. And again, there's no cost to do that. So that would be really the number one thing that you could do. That's where people sometimes get surprised because somebody did get their identity, they use that information to open accounts elsewhere, and this will stop that. The second thing that you can do that's really easy is go to your various accounts in any place you do any online accounts, and do two-factor authentication. I know it's a little bit of a nuisance, but basically what that does is it sends you a text to put in a 4 or 5 digit code in order to access the account. So that's another strategy that is very powerful. And then thirdly would be to have accounts, your various accounts and credit cards and things like that set up for alerts. So you can go on, toggle that on, and it'll notify you anytime there's a transaction. You can make sure it's over a certain amount if you want, but if you want to keep a close eye on everything, it'll alert you if there is a transaction that you did not authorize, and then you can contact your bank or your financial institution immediately. These are all free. I think a lot of the subscriptions are probably a waste of money when these are things that you can do that are free, and none of those subscriptions actually guarantee that they're going to be able to stop anything. It's more of an awareness, but there are free ways to do that. And so what I would recommend is utilize those three strategies. That'll carry you a very long way, and hopefully prevent any any headaches in the future. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.